Hello everybody, Dave here again, Online Motorsports, Plainfield, Illinois. What I'm going to do for you in this video is give you a brief walk around of our 1957 International Harvester S110 series pickup truck. Now this is what they call a heavy duty half ton. It's got helper springs in the back. You'll see photos of that in the photo gallery. But I'm going to cut this into two parts because I'm going to do a cold start after this, and I'm going to show you how that double hinged hood works on this. But this is a vehicle that spent its whole life on farms, and that's where we acquired it. There are some photos of the barn we got it out of, and we brought it back here, did a few little odds and ends to it. And but it's a super nice truck. It's an all metal body, no Bondo. We believe the miles are actual, according to the previous owner, 23,000 miles, but it is being sold. True mileage unknown. Obviously, it's more than 10 years old. So, but let's get started on it. As far as color goes, they call this Top Cat white. It's actually more of a cream, but and this is the long bed version. This is an 8-foot bed with step side. Obviously, we've got, you can see the metal running boards on it. And I tell you what, the metal on this truck is like, these things are built like tanks. I've never seen anything from the 50s with this thick of metal on it. Now inside the bed, there's pictures of the stall mat. This is stall mat. It's actually very thick, heavy. This is made for horses to walk on, so the bed is in super nice shape. It did receive a complete repaint in its original color some years back. That was actually 2 owners back. But all in all, this truck is very true to form. And we did disclose in the write-up on Bring a Trailer, it is wearing some older tires, so it's probably wise whoever wins this truck put the tires of choice on it. These are actually transport tires, which are pretty heavy duty. If you're looking for something that drives a little bit better than these, you may want to go to a steel belted radial or so on. But this is how they were built. All rubber floors, vinyl seats. This one's got the original headliner. Now this does have the visor on the side. It's never had one on the passenger side. I don't know if that was an option back in the day, but you know, farmers were pretty conservative back then. Most farmers bought these. These were sold at implement companies back in the day. We didn't have these up and down the car row here in the suburbs or even in the city of Chicago. But it is powered by its original 220 inline-6 single barrel carburetor. Transmission is a 4-speed manual on the floor. You get an idea here. But as far as rust, there's really no rust, or has ever had rust through on this. You got your e-brake in the middle, just like the old school buses. Gauges are sort of basic. We've got fuel, temp, and speedo. Ashtray, of course. This was a radio delete vehicle, and this had the option of the heater, which does work on it. But just a great piece of history here. This little truck has fed a lot of families over the years. And what I'm going to do on the next video, I'm going to do a cold start on it, but I also want to give you a demonstration of the double hinged hood, which was sort of unique to these, and really made servicing real easy because you could take the whole hood off with no tools and get it right back on. But running boards are straight, all the fenders are straight. There are a couple cosmetic things that we did disclose. We've got a little bit of chipping up here in the cowl. That's your fresh air intake. There's a lever underneath the dash to get that going. But all in all, just a really pretty handsome truck. She's tall, she's big, and sort of refreshing to see these International Harvesters. You don't see a lot of these trucks. Most of them didn't make it this far in life, and if they did, they're usually parts truck or still laying out in a farm field somewhere where a farmer's saving them, which they generally do. So all the glass is good on the truck. It does have some aftermarket mirrors on it. I don't believe those are the mirrors that came, but they do work nicely. You get good vision on them. just a super nice truck with really thick metal. They really built these things to last, and they're very serviceable. If you look at things like the dash you could take apart. You can get underneath it easily, but it's all serviceable, just like a military vehicle. Screws across the dash and the top and the bottom. You can take this thing apart and put it back together. It's not like our newer vehicles where you've got to have a tech that's really smart to take it apart. So go ahead and digest this video, folks, and I'll get together another cold start and show you how that double hinged hood works. It's really a neat feature. Okay, we'll see you folks in just a little while.